okay, this is insanity. Like, our government is literally corrupt now, and we need to get Singh and Trudeau right out in the most legal and lawful way possible. But it needs to happen yesterday. Like, well, buddy boy, like, okay, well, it's listen, like, this Pierre's our only hope, and this is why Trudeau did this, because he knew people are sick of it, everything, and Pierre's the only one asking the right questions, and Pierre even admits it here. He knows, like, he is the only one, like, and people keep pushing this weird fucking, don't listen to this weird narrative that conservatives are the same thing as everyone else. Like, they could, yeah, they probably are. I don't believe in any, politics is a theater right now. There's the industrial military complex versus the people, and that's it. And the corporate oligarchy who's, whatever, propping up, keeping everyone distracted with the politicians. Anyway, but Pierre is the only one, doesn't matter what team he's on, I don't care if he was fucking PPC, NDP, if he was a liberal, but he's the only one in Parliament who's been in there for the last couple years. I think he's going to get assassinated, because he's the only one in there that's saying, where is the money going? How much money are you taking for the Bank of Canada? Where is it going? Where is the money going? All the liberals keep saying is, we're spending the money on childcare and health services, and trust us, we got your back. Okay, who's getting the money? Oh no, trust us, we got your back. We're spending on childcare and health services. Don't worry about it. Oh, your schooling's gonna be paid off too, and we're gonna help immigrants. Okay, how much money are you allocating to all that? How is that working? Don't worry, we got you. Okay, that's Pierre. That's the people. That's what we need to know. Where is the money going? How much are people getting? Who's getting paid? Because if you look back, Trudeau's paying off his mom, paying off all these people to do speeches. You look at his mom's past, she's a mental case. Who wants to hear a speech from this old, fucking washed up, literal, like, loon of a woman? Like, it's insane. Pierre Trudeau was a washed up drama teacher. His best friend in college was a literal pedophile. Okay? He's done blackface, is ignorant. His father wasn't that great of a politician either. He said the native people weren't ready to be implemented into politics. You know what I mean? He comes from a long line of racist, fucking ignorant white people. No offense. Not to be racist, but that's the facts. He's white. He's a privileged individual according to society. Anyway, listen to this.
I'm sorry about the poor quality of this video, but I'm traveling from Montreal to Ottawa just as breaking news comes forward of a coalition power pact between the Socialist NDP and the Liberals to keep in control of the government until the year 2025. Obviously, they have agreed to a radical and extreme agenda to expand the power of government by taking away the freedoms of the people, to increase spending and taxes and inflation on the backs of the people, or just inflation as I've described it. The news might seem terrible, but I'm here today with a message of hope, with a strong conservative leader who knows how to win the debate and the procedural contests on the floor of the House of Commons. We can push back hard against this coalition attack on our freedom and our country. We can mobilize the Canadian people to apply pressure on backbench Liberals and NDPers who are not comfortable with this backroom deal, in order that we may force a non-confidence vote and try to defeat the government and its coalition partner before the 2025 expiry of this deal. I'm the only leader who can launch that effort to mobilize the Canadian people, win the debates and the procedural contests on the floor of the House of Commons, force an eventual non-confidence vote, go to an election and win, as I've always done. I'm undefeated in 7 elections in an Ontario riding. I am a proven fighter, and some things are worth fighting for. So keep the hope alive, and more than that, take action. Sign now the Pierre Poilievre for Prime Minister form, which is in the link. Join the effort. I will be in contact with you about some more practical things you can do to help me fight against this coalition, to put you back in control of your life, and ultimately make Canada the freest country on earth. So my message is, keep the hope. We're going to fight, and we're going to win. I need your help. Sign up now.
Crazy stuff. Yeah, and like as an indigenous person, if you actually look into like the leaders of like, it's Patty Hadji now. She's the indigenous leader now. It doesn't make sense. You had two literal natives running, and now it's Patty Hadji, the health minister, that botched the health budget in the beginning of COVID. How does she still have a job is my question. Because back in the day, if you fuck up a pandemic, when you have the responsibility and duty to hundreds and thousands of people, your lives are at stake, and you fucking botched it, you should be replaced by somebody who is competent. But these people don't go away. They just get shuffled into other positions. You don't shuffle incompetent people back into the system. They fucked up already. You're responsible for so many people's lives. How does that make any sense? And then you're outraged by people donating to causes that they think are decent. You're going after people's bank accounts, and you're the same psychopaths that can't do your job, and you're responsible for all these people. And it's literally terrifying. Those are the people that are running our shit. Those are the people that are locking themselves in till 2025. You know what I mean? This is completely undemocratic. It's not good for the people. That's for fucking sure. And that's why we needed those consistent changes. It doesn't matter that we had stupid leaders. It didn't matter what the leader was, as long as they kept changing. Because now we know that they had to keep switching their game up. You know what I mean? Even if there was a party that was trying to get totalitarian power, the people felt like they had it. And even if it was just a ruse, technically they'd still have to go out of their way to fucking pull the whole party's change. That's one step less now that they have in totalitarian bullshit and just pulling shit on the people. This is insane. Anyway. Respect and admiration because he tenacity is courageous, man. Yeah, like he's the only one asking the right questions. The only way I can see this guy going down is if he gets murked. Because there's nobody else there, dude. There's nobody else asking the right questions. Everybody else is exactly what people are pushing. That the whole both sides of the same coin. Conservative, NDP, liberal, PPC, it's all the same distraction, corporate funded distraction, so that I don't know. Nobody knows what the end game is. Like, I know scientifically population was really booming a lot, and like that's consumption of resources. That's, things aren't, we don't have an infinite amount of resources. I mean, we could potentially create closed loop systems that are self-sustainable, but with the population growth, it was a real thing. It was a real problem, and we were getting, scientifically, according to studies, like we were getting to that point where the population is getting a little bit beyond what the planet has for consumption. You know what I mean? It's like the old Beautiful People experiment, Beautiful City, I forget what it's called. But you know what I mean? What happens if you have a society where all your needs are met? Like, you eventually collapses in on itself. It plateaus, and then it collapses in on itself. So I don't know if this is a bid to try to prevent that, or I don't know. I'm just going off on a tangent now, but too much thought. But this is craziness, absolute madness. Trudeau locks himself until 2025. That doesn't make sense. And with TikToker Jagmeet Singh, like, what? How dumb do you have to fucking be to put your hands in this guy's, like, your life in this guy's hands? Like, Yeah, like I'd move out of Canada too. Like I'm highly considering move. Like I've wanted to move out of Canada, but I have family here. You know what I mean? It sucks to leave them behind, but it's like, what option do we have? This is insanity. We have no fucking rights. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move to Tahiti. I don't have an ideology. I'm very fiscally centered. Sure, I do care about the environment, but at the same time, we need to adapt to the time we live in. This guy just making sense. This guy is like all over the place. Wants to spend amount of money on things that already have a good amount spending. This guy's not even speaking fucking English anyway. Smarter people benefiting from corruption. Yeah, but he's asking the right questions. Like, you can't even put yourself in that position. Like, he can't. Even if he does get power, he's gonna get ousted right away if he's not transparent. Because his whole fucking campaign, Pierre's whole shtick is that he wants transparency. He wants to know where the money's going. He wants everybody to know who's getting the money, where's the money going. If we see that, then we know that it's not being used, misallocated, which is why Canada's going to shit right now. Where's all our fucking money going? What happened to all our resources? What happened to all our shit? That's what this guy's asking. You know what I mean? He's the only one asking it. There's nobody else in Parliament asking that shit. Everybody else is playing their talking points. Gun rights, people, the fucking daycare. How much free daycare are you gonna need when your kids are getting bombed into oblivion by fucking Putin or whoever the fuck is gonna decide to start World War III? Canada didn't get touched, luckily, the first time. Who's to say when we aren't going to this time? Vancouver's not that far off from fucking Russia. That's what I'm saying. It's corrupt at the very fucking least now. Don't let them destroy our country. You know how to defend us. Let's see what the replies are. It's already destroyed somewhat. Mariupol still exists. What it's going on. Oh, god damn. That's cuts deep. My heart goes out to the Ukrainians. But oh man. Be it liberal or conservative, we are not enemies. I feel like a second-class citizen. Okay, this guy makes me feel like there's hope. It's true, man. Craziness. 4,000 comments, man. And if you look at the on the videos for the actual announcement of the coalition, there's like, first they didn't allow comments, and then there's only like 5 when I went to go check it out, and it was all weird pro Trudeau shit. Just to kind of point out the whole. Well, let's see if it shows up. Well, it should show up down here. One of the things that gets pushed all the time because the government fucking keeps. Where's the shorts? Oh, I gotta go like this. There we go. You can't tell me this is not liberal funded. Fucking. What? Where's it at? Where's it? Where it at, son? Okay, let's go. We go. Comedy, yeah, right. News? Okay, dude. News. Because it's all going to be CBC, CTV. Yeah. There it is. I don't even want to hear any of this shit. Turn the comments off. They keep turning them on and off. These fucking guys. They had them on a second ago. I don't know what the hell. Is this the one?
The magnet student work.
Yeah, this is the one they had them on. Tentative support. Deal to support Trudeau is ridiculous. Oh, yeah, this is my comments. Don't worry about that. Yeah, right? Yeah, just sings a far cry from Leighton. You didn't see Leighton doing fucking stupid. Well, he might have done a TikTok, but he wouldn't have danced around like a fucking fool. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think Leighton would have done a TikTok. Same party, yeah, right. They are, though. They actually, Jagmeet and Trudeau were young leaders or whatever the hell. Either party wants distracting problems, so they will take small steps to move programs and services for Canadians forward jointly. We're going to build backstage in our country, and the soil is being tilled for planting. There is a time for politics and a time for action. Ugh, that sounds like a chilly body fucking post. Ew. Joined 1 month ago. Joan Jenny. Yeah, let's see what your comments are. Feel the need to create new up-to-date alliances and security infrastructure satellites within the democratic world. It is good to go face-to-face to places, sit outside the democratic circle and see where they stand and what they are truly supporting. A clear the air exercise to see beyond and behind the hidden hand. All cards on the deck to strike the democratic foundations and structures. Still, that sounds about right. That sounds like a dem fucking pushing this mat insanity, like the oneness. We are the group that is going to save the world. We must eliminate our opponents, and then we will unite the people. What? Supreme Leader doesn't even know where COVID-19 sending went. Yeah, it went to Patty Had You fucking it up, and then she runs my native fucking. She's a representative for all the native people of Canada. Fucking white woman. She knows where. Fucking an ex-hobo, homeless woman, arts major, is a fucking, psychologist, whatever, is our fucking. NDP agree to ignore voter representation and instead focus on empowering a person who will misuse the Emergencies Act. For real. Every time the same people comment, just sad, quippy, like Twitter fucking internet remarks. Can I get you a tissue? Oh, this is good though. It's good that we don't have options and that these people that are completely non-transparent are taking over, because they're saying that they're doing the good things, and when I go on the news that I don't realize is funded by them, it says that they're doing all the right things. So, use emergency act, COVID, blah, 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 blah. I believe in vaccines and stuff, but like not, I don't know. Pfizer's sketchy. So's Moderna. They've had issues passing trials before. Anyway, if you're a vulnerable population, you should definitely get a vaccine. If you're elderly, if you have low immunities, taking capital hostage, creating billions of losses for businesses, damaging the auto industry while negotiations with the U.S. get industry here. Who are you really helping? Thanks to you, Canadians, traders, ruined. Bruh. Could have been controlled opposition to controlling the borders. Anyway. Both parties showing weakness. It's pretty bad when we see how weak this government, unlike Canada, that wants to do. Finally, some action that will reduce the use of healthcare system for preventable. We can't afford dental or prescription drugs. They keep pushing this dental and pharma shit. Everybody's been since I was a kid. It's always been covered. If you work, your meds are covered. The majority of them, anyway. Keep taxes. Yeah, really. The NVP is a bit more worker socially oriented than liberals, so this is good overall. What are these people mental? Uncle Sam Jr., don't bother. I'm too busy fucking propping up one side of the argument to realize that I'm getting fucked in the ass. Waiting for you if you ever get homesick. Yeah, right. The country's going to shit, bro, in ways you've never seen before. There's no telling what'll happen to the country. Now, I know they're not going to bomb Tahiti because everybody's too busy vacationing there. So I'm going to go live in Tahiti. What is this guy talking? Okay. Oh, yeah, that too. Actually, police are pretty fucked up, but that's both sides of the spectrum. Anyway, what could possibly go wrong? Liberals and Democrats? What could possibly go wrong? PCP and Bluck. Bluck would never get propped up. Neither would PCP because they're both extremist dum-dums. One's a separatist, one's an extremist. PCP had a leader. All his handlers would allow him to say, CPC. It's not what they say. Well, yeah, it's good to go. Anyway, scary as hell, and I've never been terrified of that for real. What are the replies here? Then you've got emotional issues, and the rest of us shouldn't have to suffer for them. Services for your tax dollar? Yeah, gulags for your tax dollar? Yeah, what a bread line? So it's a good service. The services have been provided in the last 6 years. If you need to ask, you are not from here. Oh, good argument. If you're not Canadian voter or living here, your concerns and questions regarding how Canadians receive services are irrelevant. Fuck off, buddy. You can still come to conclusions and make like correct analysis based on data that's like collected by our government and legitimized by our government without being part of Canada. But anyway, facts. USJ is obviously not able to articulate that. Yeah, actual thought. Yeah, you sound like an intelligent person. Good luck. Because he has no answer. He doesn't actually believe what he's telling you exactly. So many trolls and like bots, and it's just such a sea of insanity now. Bullshit. Bring on proportional representation. What? Ugh. Based on what? Polls funded by liberals? Yeah. There's a book in there. It's well over 60. Just add everyone in. No, they won't. We'll get fucked back into the Stone Age. This group. See, the only reason I'm okay with this is because I'm native. I'm just gonna fucking ride that, that bus to the end. But what about the average person? Everybody should be covered equally. It shouldn't matter if you're an immigrant, if you're native, if you're Chinese, if you're black, if you're fucking... Shouldn't fucking matter. Everybody take care of the people equally. Because right now, all the elderly people that are sick, they're slipping through the cracks. The healthcare system is fucked. And that fucking homeless fucking issue is brutal too. Trudeau keeps pushing, we've got housing programs. The average cost of a house is fucking insane. It doesn't make sense. Everybody I know is in housing programs are on fucking massive waiting lists. And then when they get in the place, they're surrounded, they're just shoved in like ghettos. Trudeau ghettos, yo. He's not setting up lavish hotels for you. Like, you're getting put into fucking housing, like poverty tier housing. You get an allowance of maybe $1,000 a month. Like, baby. And then you have to spend it all, or else you can't save any of your government money. You know what I mean? I love this because Poilievre, who still hasn't been elected leader, is being denied any chance of being a PM. That's fucking insane. Why do you think Poilievre is bad? Both of these criminals go. Yeah, really. You should wear a liberal support shirt for first hand. Ready for your social credit system? Really? Zero applause. Yeah, really. This guy's crazy. Joined 15 years ago. I've become so rancid, I'm not sure what I can do to facilitate change. Yeah, really, there's nothing you can do. He's also my two favorite people. You serious? Xavier Auger, yeah, he's a bot. Dental care can get started. Why do they keep saying pharma and dental are like, what is this push? All they keep saying is pharma, dental, housing, childcare. It's happening. Oh yeah, how? Where's the money coming from? Who's getting the money? Where is it being allocated? Oh no, don't worry, it's happening. Yeah, people agree with me. Fucking insane. I commented on, just a bit ago, so these are all new. Right? Like, what is this free healthcare? What is this free childcare? Well, who's paying for this? $400 a month. These people keep... Me and my wife, and this is the second inorganic message. The coverage for me and my wife is only $400 a month. The taxes me and my wife paid were fucking nothing, bro. Nobody cares about taxes, bro. Where are you allocating the taxes? You lower our taxes? Cool, that's something I would do. Hey, I lowered all your taxes. Don't ask me where the money's going. It's going right back into your pockets. That's what they're saying. That's literally what they're saying. Oh yeah, the money all you're saving on your taxes is going right back in your pockets. Childcare, housing. Yeah, we got you covered. Okay, where is that? Who's getting it though? Which actual organizations? Can I get a summation of all the money that you're... Yeah, we got you covered. It's going right in your bank account. We're doing all the things. You don't need the numbers. Okay, yeah, we'll give you the numbers. Oh yeah, we'll get some of our experts to review our bank accounts. Oh look what our experts told us. Seems that our expert researchers say that we're in the clear. Oh, there's this giant gray zone in your research. What's that? Oh, you know what? All of a sudden, all of our research caught on fire. But you know what? We got your back. And the housing and the pharma, dental pharma, dental. Don't look at the numbers. Don't ask us for numbers. Don't ask us for statistics, complete statistics and numbers, because we got your back. This is absolute insanity. Anyway, let's keep scrolling. We're committed half an hour to this. Fucking whole day's ruined. Go fucking do some shooting at the range. We're gonna do a bunch of other shit. But I got caught up in some cleaning and some housework. Now this is what we're doing. Take a little break. Canadian people have no rights to say in how their lives unfold. It will be mandated for us people to take a look as we speak to give the government more power and make the rich richer while we people pay for it. You mean less than 40 would agree with the 60-65? Last time I checked, it's called a democracy. Fuck off, buddy. The 30% doesn't even have a voice anymore. Back in the day, at least they were heard. They were given a platform to express their opposing views, and now we have one viewpoint, and that's dangerous. It's always been dangerous. NDP, Liberals, Green Party, majority, go sit in a corner. Majority by this guy again, HB, same people commenting again. People scared to do anything. It's true though. Are you a salty conservative or a snowflake? What the fuck? Stability. Yeah, they're on a downward trend, exactly. Officials, why should we have elected officials? This is terrible. We should have elections because we are a democracy, or would we prefer authoritarian dictator governing? Now people are getting so confused. Like, the tactics they're using are just wonderful because they're working really well. It's causing absolute disarray and chaos in the general populace. Like, just looking at these comments, it's paying attention is like COVID refuses to go. What does that mean? I mean, they're both sides just sound absolutely loony. So screwed if you support this. Yeah, like, this is the opposite of democracy. This is bizarre. The majority. The Green Party and all, like, the parties, it doesn't even make sense. Like, the NDP, Liberal, and Green, there was no vote. You know what I mean? The majority of Parliament. Like, it's not the people's vote. They're trying to push this like it's like they're speaking for the people, but they don't. You know what I mean? It's never been, you've been elected by the people and you're supposed to represent the people as best you can, but you're not, the people have the final say, and right now the majority are saying everything's fucking expensive and fucked up right now. It was happening behind closed doors, just in the open now. Both, yeah, they kept denying that they were getting backed by NDP. No traitor. Tamara Litch already tried that. Supported Trump and failed. That's ridiculous. They bring up the fucking protesters. Such liberal talking points. Yeah, it's not about dental care or pharma care. It's about consolidation of power. Democracy is under threat. You can write threat. Close enough. This is precisely how parliamentary democracy works. Just because you don't like the parties involved doesn't make it anti-democratic. Arguable. HB again, yeah, it's him again, yeah. Then get rid of the NDP, because basically what is being said is that they will be backing the Liberal all the way without opposition. Yeah, what the fuck is that? Yeah. Yes, it makes sense, but they can be challenged. You cannot establish a 51% power grab without like checks being in and balances being in place. And that's what's the other bizarre thing, and that's a very big tactic of the Liberals, is to completely, like, is it strawman, or like just completely kind of distract from the actual positions you can take to counter, and which is genius. It's a great tactic, you know what I mean? There's checks and balances when these things happen, and Poilievre is on his way to, you know, to enact those, and the Liberal Party keeps pushing like, oh, well, you're just mad because it's gonna happen, and it's happening, and it's already happened, so you don't even have to worry about it. Don't look into making a difference because you're crazy and you're just an extremist, and the difference that you want to make, you just want to go kill people and blow people up and spread COVID. So that's all you want to do. You don't want to take a legal, lawful approach to this and gather a bunch of people and legally vote out the powers that be and take advantage of those checks and balances. No, because they won't mention that. Well, I don't know. But either way, you know, I guess you won't want to give tips to your enemies, but it's just, I don't understand. We want a liberal government because of our current electoral system with a distinct lack of promised reform. Like, Trudeau pushed forced elections twice, like, and then he didn't count 200,000 ballots with the mail-in ballots, and like, it's insane. I think we'll do the best job and bring a little balance to all this. That's conservatives. Breast stop crying. This is dangerous to the Canadian monarchy. Loser talk. The NDP and Liberals collectively represent the majority of Canadian voters. Only a conservative would view a functioning democracy as a threat. What kind of one-sided doublespeak is that? They do not collectively represent the majority of Canadian voters. They, according to their own polls, according to their own data that's funded by, like, it's completely biased. Like, you know what I mean? It's insanity. It's supposed to be held by 20. Just looking at the comment section, like, you could just get out of here. Anyway. This is democracy. Do Canadians want anything but the current would-be authoritarian conservatives to be elected? One, and making an agreement like this with the NDP is fantastic. Bull fucking shit. Number of votes for the PC party is more than enough for the Liberals, so the Canadians didn't want. P is now voted into power, plus the Liberals will be passing NDP legislation. It is a misuse of the democratic system, it's true. Rah! Brussis! Anyway. Moving all my money and business interests out of Canada now. Right? You might as well. Like, this is crazy. This is what I mean. Majority of comments are like, this is insane. Yeah. The majority of organic comments are like, this is madness. Same thing with, we go to Poilievre's page, 4,000 comments already. In 16 hours, 4,000 comments. Everybody liking everyone's shit. This is what, 367 comments? How long? 6 hours ago. So in half the time, they can't generate 1,000 comments, or they're deleting the majority of them. 12K views. We go back to Pierre. Okay, just based on this data alone.
Hi everyone, sorry about the poor quality
just based
of
on
this
this
video,
data
but
here. Out how much longer? 17 hours. So 11 hours longer, and he's got 120,000 views, 10 times as many views. He's got 4,000 comments, 15,000 likes. Everybody's fucking, yep, 400 likes, 100, yep, all agreeance, all in agreeance. You're telling me the majority is backing up NDP and Liberal? Look at this. 60 likes, 14 likes, 927 likes. Numbers, people. Very simple. Very simple. Reddit doesn't count. The whole platform's biased. Okay? Twitter is trash. It was pedophile central back in the day, and now who knows? So I've never been on Twitter. I've never participated in Twitter. I see the odd post online or people linking to Twitter posts. But I can't